Escrow accounts in Dubai are very important. This is what you need to know. An escrow account is a trust account that is monitored by the government's regulator, and buyers' payments are deposited into this account to protect their money until the project milestones are met. The escrow gives buyers protection. You can't launch a development without an escrow, and if you pay money to a developer and it's not into an escrow account, then your money could be seriously at risk because it's just an unsecured loan and you're an unsecured creditor. Very tight regulation and strict management around these trust accounts means they're a bit more than just a regular escrow. These accounts are actively managed by an escrow trustee at the bank who is regulated by RERA, the Real Estate Regulation Authority, which is part of the DLD, the Dubai Land Department, and every single dirham for construction must go through the escrow. These are the only things that do not go through the escrow. Developer equity or private capital used to fund construction up front. This doesn't go through the escrow. Third-party financing like mortgages might be routed differently, but they usually do still go through the escrow. And post-handover payments after final completion, these don't go through the escrow. If you're looking at Offplan, the first 3 checks you should carry out are: 1. Is the developer registered? 2. Is the development registered? And 3. Is the escrow registered? And you can do this by checking the Dubai REST app or the DLD website. Every development has to have an escrow and it must be registered, and the developer cannot register the escrow without complying to the 20% rule. The developer must contribute 20% of the project value into the escrow account or complete 20% of the construction before selling off-plan to buyers. This 20% can be demonstrated with a construction progress certificate or confirmation from the bank that 20% of the project value has been deposited by the developer into the escrow account. The escrow will be in the name of the project, not the developer, and the proceeds are used exclusively for that project, and the developer is paid in stages, and these payments lag behind construction. There's a 5% budget allowance for marketing, and 5% of the money must be retained for 12 months post handover to cover defects. Developer can only receive funds when specific construction milestones are met, and these must be certified by an independent consultant or verified by RERA. Even then, the bank only releases funds in tranches based on progress, e.g. 30 or 45%. The system prevents misuse of buyers' money, and it ensures buyers' money is protected and only used for their project and not for the developer's other projects or their liabilities. Importantly, buyers' money is protected and developers' creditors cannot access this money if there's a default or an insolvency situation. If a project is cancelled, the 20% in the escrow that belongs to the developer is paid out last, and investors should recover all of their money. When it comes to violations and penalties, they're severe. Any misuse of escrow funds or fraud will result in a fine and possibly jail time, and marketing, selling or launching unregistered off-plan projects will result in a fine of 500,000 dirhams per violation, and 3 developers were recently fined a total of 1.5 million dirhams for such violations. Serious breaches or repeat offences could result in licenses being revoked and removal from the registry. The system in Dubai has come a long way in the last 10 to 15 years, and you can expect the regulators to enforce compliance because the UAE is serious about reaching its goals. Dubai real estate is all about attracting foreign investment, and you can only do that successfully if you have the best possible systems, which is precisely what they've built. And the golden rule is only ever pay into an escrow account.